Hello, my name is Jim Egan of Newmark Knight Frank. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Guy Generals, President of Community College of Philadelphia.
Hasim wanted to go to Temple. I don't mean to disparage Temple in any way, and Temple turned him down. He lived in the neighborhood, he could see it, and that was his life's dream. And so he came to Community College of Philadelphia and he took our placement test, which all students take, and he tested into 098, which is one of our remedial programs. But he did well. He was persistent. He got into our honors program. You know, the real story is that he was engaged in the life of the college, and especially through the honors program and the PTK program. He did graduate from Community College of Philadelphia in 2015. He went to Temple, and the rest is history. He continued his academic prowess, and he is now a Rhodes Scholar. We did call the Rhodes Foundation, the institute, to find out if there were ever any other community college students, and apparently 15, 20 years ago, there were some that put community college on their application, but they did not graduate. So as far as we know, he's the only one that graduated from a community college and then went on to be a Rhodes Scholar. The need for social justice is critical. You know, I always take a look at Philadelphia and that 26% poverty rate. We should never lose sight of that. People will talk about it over and over and over again. You know, when you read books of economics, I mean, the economy is being driven by inner cities. Urban cities are making a huge comeback. But so we can't forget those who are being forgotten. And I think that's what community colleges do. We have to continue to provide those pathways for them. New York implemented a full 2-year, 4-year free tuition. Any student that's under $100,000 family income can get free tuition in New York. Tennessee they were the ones that started the Tennessee Promise. Oregon, they have, and these programs are funded by the government. Ours is limited because it only takes in high school students, and you know we have multiple generations, and it's based on private funding. I think we have to keep the conversation going and make it believable. Remind people that high schools were not always free. You know, as a student of educational history, high schools didn't become a public good and a public cost until 1917, so a little bit more than 100 years, 1915, 1917. So I think community colleges especially, I agree it should be all 4 years, but if we can get the community college, is a reality whose time has come. And we have to constantly make the case that we do make a difference, that we are transformative, that so many students coming out of the high schools need more education. They're not yet marketable. And the evidence points to that through the remedial data that we have. You know, they need extra training, and all the data points to the fact that you need some type of post-secondary education in order to get in the job market. So I think once our country recognizes the value of education to the bottom line, I think we'll make the steps to provide free, at least community college education. So those of us in a leadership position have to keep making the case.